So right now I have the GX85 on the Ronin-S with the 12 to 32 millimeter, and this is about as light as I can go on this setup. If I want to do talking segments like this, I actually have a portable recorder in my pocket and a lavalier microphone on me. I'll record individual clips on the camera, but record one long clip on my portable field recorder. I love how light this setup is. The 12 to 32 is a super light lens. Obviously the GX85 is a very light camera. The heaviest piece of equipment is the Ronin-S, so it gets a little bit cumbersome on the arm if you want to hold it out far. I have mentioned back button focusing before, but I did want to highlight it in this video even more so, especially on the 12 to 32. Since the 12 to 32 doesn't have a manual focus ring, I opt for using back button focusing and manual focusing with the 12 to 32. That way I don't have to deal with pulsing or hunting while in continuous mode, and I know that when I lock in focus, it's gonna stay in that position. I also wanted to mention the Ronin-S and the battery life on the Ronin-S. Since this is such a small camera, the motors have to work way less than they would for a heavier setup, so the battery life lasts an eternity. Continuing on our conversation inside, I wanted to talk about the GX85 and the usability on the Ronin-S. When the GX85 is on the Ronin-S and the gimbal is not turned on, it will never balance perfectly on each axis. I think the biggest issue is the motors being too weak for a heavier camera setup. So when you're using a light setup like the GX85, that shouldn't be an issue even if it doesn't balance 100% properly. Along with the 12 to 32, I did want to touch on the 25 millimeter as well. Those who have watched my videos know that I'm a big fan of the 25mm 1.7 from Panasonic. 1, because it's super light, 2, because of the price point, and 3, you do have the availability to shoot continuous autofocus. Depending on the subject and the scene that you're shooting, especially if you're shooting wider scenes or scenes where the subject is very far in the distance, autofocus continuous works really well. And that's what I found on the 25mm. It communicates really well with the GX85, and shooting with it gives you a little bit tighter of a focal length than the 12 to 32. Obviously you can go to 25mm on the 12 to 32, but you're gonna be shooting at an f4 or an f5. And with the 25mm 1.7, you can keep the lens wide open and shoot at 1.7 and get that really nice separation that a lot of us look for. I hope you found this video interesting, the pairing of the GX85 to the Ronin-S and how those work together. I'm working on a few more videos here soon. I will talk more about the GX85 in the future, so please stay tuned. Thank you guys so much again for watching all of my videos. I really appreciate it. So continue to like these videos, and for the new viewers out there, please subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.